Hey there, welcome to Night Sky Wisdom and Tarot. I'm Alex. I'm here for the second attempt at Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, reading themed your breakthrough point. So the interesting thing is, I tried this reading last night. I thought I heard something fall from the ceiling, right? And I was like, I hope that's not paint or plaster. You know, my house is not brand new, but it's not old. And so I'm like, what is that? The next thing you know, I see something crawling up my shirt in the middle of the reading. Y'all, it's a big old silverfish, okay? So I'll give you a quick recap of that reading while I shuffle. Spirit, I am asking for messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So while I shuffle, I'll actually insert a picture of your original spread because maybe it was intended for you guys to have two readings or for me to address two different groups of people. We'll see. Because this could be the same energy. We'll see. But I'll insert a picture. Basically, it was saying that a lot of you had discovered your spiritual gifts and abilities through, basically, you had come to a point where you really understood and accepted all aspects of your point of yourself, putting you in Empress energy. As a result, Spirit was also gifting you with additional abundance in the form of increasing your intuitive or your healing abilities. A lot of you have discovered that it's something that you're passionate about and love doing. And the more you do it, the more it actually continues to feed and nurture you. But your breakthrough point was understanding that this was not only a talent you do sometimes, but something you were supposed to, in essence, monetize. I know that sounds tacky to some people, but it was true. Like, you have your gifts, and your gifts are also supposed to make room for you. So therefore provide for you on a financial level. So it's about you potentially being afraid because of your responsibilities to children or a family. But Spirit was basically confirming to have faith and continue to build your gifts. And in practice, understand that you can actually provide a life for your family. You aren't risking your stability. So that was a quick version. I apologize. But let's see what we have now. Messages for Pisces. It may be the same thing. It may be for a second group. So let's see. Okay, so the messages for the Pisces that this is for, it looks like you all had I'm hearing a soul's journey recently. So you had to go within to figure out some reasoning behind what some dissatisfaction or contention in your life. I'm feeling that you needed to make some adjustments because there was a constant cycle. Please excuse my dog. Pisces, I don't know what it is with all the interruptions with your readings. But you went through this constant cycle of disappointments and letdowns, and really have to go within to see where you fit into the equation, like what it is that you were doing or engaging in, or who you were engaging that was causing this continuous cycle of grief. And I do believe you all found some clarity, as indicated by the light in the lantern in the Hermit card. That is the enlightenment, the wisdom, the awakening, the message from God, right? So now it puts you into a state of Nine of Swords. So for the Pisces that this reading is for, you are kind of in a state of distress because you might have found your answer, but the answer in itself causes you some unease. So to move forward in life, you have clear messages that are some people you may have to leave behind. There are some ways of being that are comfortable to you that you may have to leave behind. It may even be a job you have to leave behind, but it has you kind of up at night because it's like, why is this the way? Why do I have to take the hard route? Why can't I have the people that I love, even if they don't fit the equation for the outcome that I want? So it's like you're in this battle with Spirit about your steps to your elevation in life. It's like I'm not feeling that you don't get it and you don't understand why. It's just really, it's uncomfortable. Okay, so it's kind of like in this Nine of Swords energy as well. It's almost like a Two of Swords crossroads energy. You just don't want to do it. Whatever the answer was, it unfortunately, you know, when we pray for answers, we have to be ready to receive them. And it's just one of those things where I think you are aware that it could be open to, you know, I think the Pisces that this is for, you are aware of that. It doesn't make it any easier though. Yeah, so the next level to your elevation is really about you bringing in a lot of the things that you've been waiting for, wishing for, and wanting for, as indicated by the Three of Swords. But the crossing energy is the World card, further confirming that it's you're having a hard time letting go or ending cycles that need to be ended in order for you to bring in the next level of elevation in your life. And so I think that's the thing here. I'm feeling like that energy of thinking maybe you can continue to take these people along with you in the journey, or maybe you can continue to do certain things in life a certain way and continue your elevation process. But you really are at a crossroads right now where you're being blocked from your ships coming in because there's some old cycles that you don't want to let go of. And I don't know if I said this already, but we are going to clarify um, as necessary. And it's interesting because in your opportunity or obstacle position, however you choose to view it, is the Moon card. So that is saying to me that in order to overcome this blockage of not wanting these cycles to end, Spirit is encouraging you to go within to really understand why you're so attached to them. So, for example, if it is friends, certain friends, are you attached to them because they actually reciprocate the love that you have for them? Do you even really love them in the way you think you do? Or is this codependence? Is it that they feed a certain darker energy in you that you don't want to let go of? It's not necessarily a positive connection. It's just a familiar one. Spirit is saying you really have to go within to see that some of the darker energy, and dark isn't always bad. Don't mistake what I'm saying like you're just evil down on the inside. But we have light energy, we have dark energy. Them and being in balance is imperative. And so why is it that y'all the light Pisces, I don't know what's going on with y'all's reading. Okay. Weird. I'm sorry. That threw me. I don't know what's going on. But the light energy, oh my gosh, what was I saying? They have to be in balance. And you really being asked to look at why there's some of these attachments to certain things, people, and places are hard to let go of, because it may be more about something inside you that needs to be worked on than it is about the actual connection. And maybe that's why Spirit is not, or God is not allowing the next level or the next thing to come in, because it's not so much about the people that you're not needing or the places that you're needing to let go of, or the thing like the job or whatever. It's more about letting go of the mindset that you have instilled in you, or the narrative of why you have to stay connected to these things. If you're able to let go, if you're able to be obedient and listen and remove what needs to be removed and have faith in the process, look what your outcome is. Queen of Pentacles. That is the ultimate Mother Earth energy. So it's about being nurturing, empowered, but also being financially abundant, capable of manifesting everything that you need to be able to not only support yourself, but also to nurture yourself. So the environment around the Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing, abundant, lush environment. And one can only assume by looking at this that she is in a garden. You see a rabbit hopping around, you see flowers, in my mind, I also see that there's food in a garden around. This is how I see the Queen of Pentacles. So everything that she needs is already positioned, is positioned around her. So she doesn't have to worry about her stability, which also positions her in a place to be more nurturing and warm towards others and engage in those connections that feed her soul, feed her spirit, and allow her to do the same for others. So it really opens you up to a whole nother level of being that is totally the opposite of where you are now. And I'm hearing that you have no idea. Once you would let go, you're going to wonder why you sat in this energy so long once you start to feel yourself shifting and transitioning into this. So let's do a little clarifying. The Hermit card. Let's clarify the Hermit card for Pisces. I just noticed my stone. I can't remember what this one is called, but it's supposed to be about creativity and artistic, but it had a little glare there, didn't it? It's very pretty. Anyway, I'm sorry. The Hermit card. Spirit, can you clarify the Hermit energy in the recent past for Pisces? Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. Ten of Swords, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune. There's somebody in your life that there's a painful cycle that needs to end. The 10 is about completion. The 10 is very much about completion. So Spirit is saying you need to allow this painful cycle to end, or these people. So whoever it is that you have to let go of, or whatever it is you have to let go of, the attachment seems to be almost codependent. And I say that because it's attached to pain. It's not like something that is a healthy connection. And if that was the case, Spirit most likely wouldn't be telling you that it's something that has to go out in your life, or something that has to be examined as to why there is a connection there in the first place. So it's something that brings you pain and grief, so much so it kind of muffles out any sun energy that you may have gotten from it. So Spirit is saying allow this cycle to end so you can truly step into your happy place and allow the wheel to turn. We have two major arcana here about ending cycles or moving on to the next level, the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. However, the World card, just as a footnote to me, is always more about you embracing that change and being willing to do so. The Wheel is about the karmic, like the energies around you, propelling you to the next level. So it's almost like once you let go here of whatever this painful cycle or attachment is, the universe does the work of moving you on to, or bringing you into the next level of abundance in your life. So this is almost like the wheel is attached to the sun. The Ten of Swords is attached more to the world energy, because it is your choice. It is your choice as to whether or not you let go. But just know that God can't do his work with you holding on to that energy. Can we clarify the Nine of Swords in the present energy for Pisces? Can we clarify the Nine of Swords in the present energy for Pisces? King of Wands, Seven of Cups, 10 of Cups. So this is taking a bit of a shift. I really do feel like this is about a love situation. Yep. A lot of you are holding on to a painful situation with the dark-sided King of Wands, which also would be considered a reversal, who you view as a Ten of Cups, but I feel they view you more as an option. But there is some kind of codependency here, because you know that they don't really necessarily treat you the best. King of Wands energy is attractive, abundant. They draw a lot of attention. They are easy manifestors, almost magician energy I get from King of Wands. But in the reversed energy, they use that power for evil, basically. So I'm getting this person may play a lot of mind games. They may have some narcissistic type traits, which includes a lot of gaslighting, a lot of making you feel like, you know, you come to them with a complaint and they make you feel like they flip it on you. Basically, you can't address a concern because they're always trying to change it into something else about you. There's no growth because they are hell-bent on maintaining their position of power over you. And it's like, at some point, you saw them as 10 of Cups, but that was a fallacy because they almost treat you more like 7 of Cups. And it caused a lot of stress. Let's do this, try to keep this in order. It's almost like they're still searching through options for their 10 of Cups, which means they're viewing you as an option. So we're going to end up clarifying almost everything. Let's clarify this 3 of Wands crossed by the World energy. The ships being blocked from coming in because you won't allow this cycle to end. And mind you, what you're trying to manifest may have nothing to do with this relationship, but as far as you see it. But ultimately, the lessons about letting go and trusting are what underlie this whole dynamic. And if there's something else that you're trying to trust God for, but you're not trusting him in this area of your life, it can create a blockage on everything for you. There's that Hermit card again. You're being asked to really go within, first of all, to decide, to assess your situation. This is what you want. You want 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands energy. Soulmate, stability, happily ever after, great foundation, a legacy for those to come. This is not what you have in this 9 of Swords energy. So your first step is, what are you waiting on to come in? Even if it's like separate from your relationship situation and it's about wanting a certain job to come in, wanting an opportunity to come in to work with somebody you've been wanting to work with for the longest time. And it's like you're holding on to toxicity is what I'm hearing. And so you can't, it's a blockage for every area of your life. Let's clarify the Moon energy. What does Spirit want us to know? Spirit, what do you want us to know about what it is that Pisces needs to learn about themselves through this attachment that they have to this other energy? Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, let me be honest about what I'm hearing. Immediately, you can't build a bee. I do curse, but I'm trying to keep it to a minimum on this channel. But you can't build a bitch, okay? That's what it is. So male or female, you have this notion that you're going to create the relationship. See, this is the counterpart to the Queen of Pentacles. What Spirit wants you to do is become the Queen of Pentacles and draw in this energy, whether it be the right partner for you, or also the right career, the right job, the right opportunity for you. However this energy applies in your life, if it applies, take it that way. right? But what you're trying to do is create this. And you're holding on for dear life to your idea of what this person should be or could be and not what they are. Or if it's a job, what it could be or should be based off of the work that you put in and not what it is. It's almost like you're taking the inability to create this King of Pentacle energy where you are as a failure on your part. And it's hard for you to let go of that. Spirit wants you to look at why. Why do you see somebody else's inability to meet you? And maybe you really aren't in Queen of Pentacles energy yet, but you have the potential to be there. But why are you taking the inability to build somebody else up into this King energy? Or a job up into something that is not, you take it personal. And there's something to be said about that, and there's some growth to be had there. People are going to be who they are. Certain job cultures are going to be what they are. Yes, if you get in a position to help change it, then great. But if not, it's not a poor reflection on you when you have to just walk away because it won't be what you need it to be. And the core of that, of why you feel that's your failure, needs to be looked at. I'm hearing some inner child issues, some problems with a parent that may have been detached, and you're not necessarily accepting that it was an issue that affected you. So now in your real life, you're finding yourself trying to make people love you because you'll feel like it's an accomplishment, or trying to make a job what it's not because you'll feel like now I'm worthy because I created it when it wasn't there. Do you get what I'm saying? The energy wasn't there to support it, but I proved my worth and made it happen anyway. That spirit saying you don't have to do all that. Let's clarify this outcome of Queen of Pentacles. If you're able to do this work, what happens is you position yourself into the place that you want to see everybody else be in, to then attract in the energy to match you. Work more on yourself than you work on others. I'm going to write that down because I think that's the ultimate message. Work more on yourself. Let me restart this while I'm writing. Okay. So now let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles as the outcome. Let's see what else we can expect. The Queen of Swords, the Moon again, the Ten of Wands. Yeah. You can get here. You definitely can get here. That's where you want to be. Your blockage is not letting go of things that need to be let go of before. You want to elevate and still hold on to things that don't fit you. It's not going to happen. You have to end certain cycles and then examine why it was so hard to end them. And Spirit is reiterating that by clarifying your Queen of Pentacles outcome with the Queen of Swords, the Moon card again coming out, and the Ten of Wands. You really have to look at why you decided to take on these burdens. Ten of Wands versus Ten of Swords. I feel like it's important to clarify the difference for this reading. Ten of Swords is the swords that you've allowed to be put in your back from situations that you've been in, right? Or not even allowed, but just the damage that's been done for certain situations by others to you. Ten of Wands is what you voluntarily pick up that is not yours to carry. It's unnecessarily bearing a burden when you can put down some or all of it because it's not yours to carry. You are being asked, almost demanded, to look at that, to determine the why before you can move forward. Put down some of these burdens. Figure out why you keep doing this. That's the key to unlocking your abundance, your confidence, your ability to manifest. But oftentimes we don't want to do the hard thing before we get the good thing. Well, Spirit is saying that I brought you this far. The rest you have to do. So I hope this helps. I'm so sorry for all. Well, I will say I'm sorry, but I'm not. I don't know. Interruptions, I'm learning, happen for a purpose. But I'm sorry the first reading didn't come out as intended for that group of people. Or maybe both messages for the same group of people. I don't know. Okay. But I'm sorry about the dog barking and the lights flickering and the bugs coming out. I don't know. And I don't have bugs in my house, y'all. I really don't. I've never seen a silverfish in this house. Anyway. Like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, hopefully with less interruptions, Pisces, you stay safe, be blessed, and I love you.